Sky Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of World
Live
Bigfoot
from the phone,
Radio.
right? So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But hey guys, I think I'm live. Yeah, looks like it. I'm just making my last stop in a town called Big Timber. Where's Duke? Oh, so Duke is still in Missoula, and he is still hunting for wabbits. I mean Bigfoot. But I am on my way home, and you guys, it was really fun. It was very worthwhile trip. So I had a new camera that I got. Check it out. This is my new camera, my Canon, and everything is on here. So what I wanted to share was that I will be home tonight. I don't know how much editing I will do tonight, but I will get started on this. But it was a really fun trip, and I figured you guys would want to hear about it maybe. Just all of Saturday we did a bunch of looking around for Bigfoot, and a lot of the hours today. I have all the footage on here. I will compile it to the best of my ability. Yeah, so that will take some time. But what I really want is when Duke gets home, that we will compile that together and do live video. And remember, the Bigfoot footage is coming. I've got a lot of footage here. Now what I want you guys to know is finding Bigfoot isn't exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't want to walk up and meet Bigfoot face to face. And I'm glad to say, spoiler alert, I didn't. That didn't happen. But it was really fun learning how that they do track and look for these things. So when they're looking for tracks and certain structures that they make, there's a lot to it, and it's pretty fun to start to understand why they're doing it and how they're doing it. And it's not easy. We don't go on a trail, you guys, where we're just like, oh, this is a very nice trail, I'm just going to walk along it. Nope, it's not a human-made trail, it's not an animal-made trail. It's very difficult to walk where we're trying to walk, and to take a look at some of these structures. There's lots of boulders that are put together in fascinating ways, to lots and lots of pictures. So I've got many, many scratches and bruises from trying to get over logs, from trying to get over logs and get scraped by a stick part still sticking out that I didn't see. Fun adventures, guys, so it's coming soon. Here we are at camp. I have not been here before. However, this man has. Hello, Duke.
I have. I'm actually conveniently sitting perfectly in line with one of their favorite observation spots so they can watch what I'm saying all the time.
Let's look.
You'd have to be over here in line with me to see it.
Let's not look.
Here, now turn. Look right next to the big fat tree there, across the road. See the open spot?
Do you see what I see?
That's one of their favorite spots to watch us from. There's more across the river.
Have lots of memory on this chip.
Sweet.
So we will record a plenty.
Yeah. When in doubt, aim the camera at it, start filming.
But there's the river.
And it's way down from a month ago when we were here. Not even a month ago. 3 weeks ago. And it's way down since then. And
here is Sushi the bearded dragon. Hear him roar. Roar. And we are. That's our introduction video.
Ta-da, we're here.
This is the river we're camping next to. It's nice and quiet. I like to think of it as the still waters. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures, and leadeth me beside the still waters. So Duke got the fire going. Sushi's still in his or her cage. His cage. Which is really cute because we call my daughter Saoirse Sushi. And here it is. Me and Duke together. Let's see if I can... I don't know if it's record. You tell me.
Oh yeah, it's looking at you.
Together again. He's got the fire going and Sushi the dragon. I'm not good at making up songs.
Happy camp, we're just waiting for Mike to get here now.
Yeah, Mike, where are you?
Yeah, Mike, why are you so slow? It's almost dark and you're not here yet.
Yeah, I can't even focus out there anymore. It's too dark. Well, I guess this will do it for video for tonight. Good night, folks. This is night number 1 of the great weekend adventure with World Bigfoot Radio and Lady Liberty. Woo!
In the high timber in Sasquatch land.
Here we go. Bye-bye.
Friday morning, we're getting ready to go run around and do something. We just got done eating some omelets and drinking some coffee. And we got Michael Matt. And see if we can find her. Erin's over there. Lady Liberty, and keeps hiding behind the tree. It's Erin Lane Moffat. Say hi, Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Oldest joke in the book. Okay. As you can see, the river is ridiculously lower than when we were here a month ago. Hasn't been raining at all. Unfortunately, didn't seem to have disposed completely of the mosquitoes. There's still some of them. But that's where we were doing the look, there's gold in the river thing right there. And yeah, level of river has dropped amazingly. Mike's busy beating up a tree.
Nope, too rotted.
Nope, too rotted. Okay, we'll be back.
That's a thing?
It's true.
I know, and weird. I didn't think I'd have to do that, but I really do.
How about to have see-through lens?
Right? You should do that. You should come up with that idea and sell it.
Yeah, going down the river, away from camp, and it's really bumpy here. Bumpy ride, so sorry about the bouncy. I just figured I'd give you guys a quick look through the trees as much as you can actually see here. The river is way down, so we can actually get over there. Ooh, guess where we're gonna go? We can get over there. And we're gonna go check out what's over there. There's a bunch of interesting stuff over there on that side of the river. We had a small teeny team over there one time, and they found a bunch of stuff, and they did a really short loop. And we know they're over there, so we're gonna be going over there, checking out what's over on that side of the river. But for right now, we're taking Lady Liberty with us down to where the big teepee is, and we're going to walk around and see if we can find some tracks down there. And then after that, we'll get back to you. So okay, we'll get back to you.
It's Saturday, day 2 of our adventure for Sasquatching. And I'm just checking out the neighborhood. The camp is back this way. That's where our camp is. And this is just a neighborhood. Nobody else is camping up here with us today. At least not anywhere nearby. And we may get out and get hiking a little later. Check out some things I have never seen, like Sasquatch footprints and X-shaped pine trees and even a teepee. I'll of course be getting footage of that. And out here is a really pretty meadow where water comes down and gathers, so it's not really the best place for camping, but it's very pretty. I'm about to have some coffee and then we'll go hiking. See you on the hike. Here we are at our first drop-off location where we are going to walk into the thick woods that you see on this side right here. We'll be following the river so as not to get lost, but I think Duke knows where he's going. I am not afraid, right, Duke?
Yep, nothing to be afraid of except for monsters.
Only monsters to be afraid of, but the woods not so much. It is beautiful here and you're gonna love it. We'll see what we see as we keep going.
Almost looks like a heel and toes up here. Let me see. Where's my measuring tape?
Got one here on my waist.
Okay. It's about 14, 15 inches. 17 inches across. Heel, toe, metatarsal break right here. I'll take a picture as well. Photos and more video. Alright, so we're over here by the teepee. Just upriver. We're walking through. This is an older track, about 7 inches wide. And 15 inches long. Heel impression right here. The mid-tarsal break right here. And the toes kind of split up in that region. So it's hard to see on camera, obviously, but you can see how deep it is.
Sorry.
And a little over an inch. So, yay! Decent one.
Footprint number 1 for me.
Alright, so we're over here by the teepee, or just upriver, and walking through. Kind of looks like an older track, about 7 inches wide, and about 15 inches long. You got heel impression right here. Have a mid-tarsal break right here, and the toes kind of splayed up in that region. So I mean, it's hard to see on camera, obviously, but you can see how deep it is. Yeah, it's a little over an inch. So, yay, it's a decent one.
And we had a deal that Duke thought we would get over 10, and Mike and I said 7. Well, Mike said 7 and I said 7.5. I'm gonna go around this way.
So you take measure back?
Yes, please. Muchas gracias.
De nada.
There's Duke. Recording his own video. Together, we'll have the best footage you ever saw. Don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. I'm getting close to the river now. It's a beautiful river. It's the same river we're camping by.
Over by the teepee structure, upriver of it. There's the river. And this is the area we were walking through last month. I was down here with Papa Craig, and I was filming the ground and watching over my right hand side. and not paying attention when I was filming. And then I got yelled at by Jerry Klein, who noticed that I was walking right past a bunch of tracks that I was filming and not paying any attention to. So this one's for you, Jerry. We're gonna go walk through the same area again and see if we can find anything. What are we finding out here? There's something coming toward us. It looks like it's some kind of a blue cryptid with a camera. It's Lady Liberty. Lady Liberty's coming. We're all walking around filming stuff. So down the river we go, and yeah. And you can see we're sort of right on the edge of Tree Tangle Central here. This is right pretty much on the edge of it, on the upriver side of it. So we're going to walk the river on the way down here and see how many tracks we can find. And this time I promise I'll actually stop and put a tape measure on them. So okay, here we go.
There it is. The river. It runs through. And there's the other side. Are they watching us right now? Could it be? There's a squatchy over there. Could it be? We will see. We come in peace. There's much gathering of trees here.
I already found one track. We will continue on and find more.
It's a lot of deadfall. Or is it deadfall?
Alright. Can't tell for sure, but it does look like a heel impression right here. Don't know how long it could be, because the toes could have went over this little bit of a drop, but we can get at least an approximation how big it could have been. And depending on how, because it looks like that 5.5, 6 inches wide. At least a foot, maybe 14 inches. And how deep? About almost 2 inches deep. Oh, shoot. Oh, buddy. And as you can see, it's bigger than my heel.
Here we are again, sort of on the edge of where everything starts getting to be ridiculous. We already found one track. We will continue on and find more. We made bets this morning on how many we'd find. We had a 7, a 7.5, and I said over 10. Let's see who's right.
A lot of fallen timber. Almost like a fence structure, perhaps. It really looks more like a fence than a bunch of naturally fallen logs in several ways.
Thought I saw this in the distance from the last place I was filming. So it's underneath there. Come on over. It's right there. And you have 2 trees pushed over in a little X formation right there. There's Aaron. And further back is Duke. It's so pretty in here.
There's Lady Liberty. She is walking over and checking out the teepee. There's the teepee up there. Yeah, you guys have seen this from plenty of other times that we filmed it. Whoops. I'm going to walk past Erin. They go over here underneath the structure. And if she wants to, she can just kind of stay put and get a scale shot of how big it is with somebody standing under it. This one is not as gigantic as the one we found last time. Oh, look, a track. Right there. Probably a human. So once again, the ginormous teepee. Now we're going to do something we haven't done before and walk downriver from here. Let's see what we can see. There's Lady Liberty. Hey, Erin. Okay, guys. We'll be back.
Here is an actual teepee structure. And I will try to get more footage of this gigantic, clearly teepee structure. You see one over there. There's some behind it. And there's several on this side. There's 4 just right there. And you can see as they cross at the top, like a teepee. You can see that. Just like a teepee. And it's ginormous. I can't imagine just some drunk dudes out here, or even hunters out here trying to create this just for fun. But I suppose you never know. Whatever it means to the creatures that built it, I don't know, but I'm gonna film it and respect their space, not touch it, and walk away. Another many piles of logs kind of crisscrossing like a fence. Not that we can't get around them, but sure it would be a deterrent for anyone hunting. Just kind of crisscrossing, several of them alongside each other like a fence. And there's Mike, and there's Duke, and here's me. Woo!
Mike's heading over to the teepee before we go one more time. I'm going to check and make sure that none of the trinkets that we left are still over there. I didn't see it when I was over there, but I don't know where he left them exactly. And Mike goes down! It's so not easy to get through there. Hang on, that's the best you can see it from the road. We always just look for the top of it. If you're driving by, you can actually spot that if you know approximately where it is along the 40 miles of pass. Good luck finding it, guys. To the river, trying to find the spot I zoomed in on. I think it's right there. Just in case, we'll slowly look at all of it until I find the spot, match it up. I know I'm within about 2 or 3 feet of where I was standing at the time. Because there's the embankment, and there's where Mike was standing, right there. And he was filming this way. So we are in the right spot. I don't think I was back this far. Just in case. Oops. I'm in the river, wading across it. Found something interesting here on this side. You can probably see doe. And sand, mostly washed away. Looks like more markies. Something came down to deer. That really looks like toe marks. So I'm gonna go check around here a little bit and see if there's anything around here.
Looks pretty nice on the feet, doesn't it?
I'm in the river, just wading across it. Found something interesting here on this side. You can probably see doe, 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 doe. In the sand, mostly washed away. Looks like more markies something came down to, deer. But that really looks like toe marks. So I'm gonna go check around here a little bit and see if there's anything around here.
Looks pretty nice on the feet, doesn't it? Well, we went across. Yeah, we went across the river by the big rock outcrop on the end of a arch road. But I just thought this was kind of interesting. Up, up, up. There. Top's up there. Comes down here. Bends this direction from in between those two trees. And then there's a little arch right next to it.
Hold on, I'll walk over there in a second. Just spotted this. Yeah, let's walk over and take a look at it. See how big it is. Walk across the river. Through the muck. It's about knee deep. Moves through the muck. See it? And some big critters wandering around up here. So, need to. Here's what I just walked through. See my tracks? They're pretty obvious. And there's Mike and Aaron. We're across the river since the water level's down a lot. And kind of taking a look at everything. Show you some of the scenery. It's pretty up here. Pretty deserted. It's pretty deserted up here. So anyway, game trail. As you can see, we got tracks, and more tracks. All kinds of local ungulates, local prey animals running around up here. What did I get here with me? Let's walk around and go where no one has gone before with a video camera. Suppose I could just follow the game trail and be stupid. Yeah, why not? This will loop around eventually to where the campers are, just on the other side of the river from them. Well, fiddly-dee. Is that a structure? Looks like a structure over here, Mike. Let's see if this is a structure or if it's just random deadfall. Things leaning against trees. Looks like natural. Not seeing any sign. These are all pushed or fell over. No appearance of anything having been moved into position. Just another tangle of timber. But that's what it looks like up here. If you spot anything in the background, let us know.
Okay, Duke, I got this. How did we do?
Oh, it'll be funny.
Good.
There are going to be a couple good bloopers on this one. Here's Michael eating shit.
Oh wait, did I fucking
Yeah,
not
you
get
should
this?
do blooper
And
roll.
here's the river again, from the other side. How pretty. Mike and Aaron are up there on the other side of the pine tree where you can't see them. And I'm going to go back down here and go across again. Here's where we came up. I'm going to drop a tape measure on this mush down spot. You can sort of guesstimate what we're looking at here, because there are obviously deer going up and down this too, but that looks like part of a footprint right there. So let's see what we got here. I'm literally standing in the river right now, so excuse me. I'll extend some tape here. Excuse me while I extend some tape. Nah. That is the front of a foot. It's like 10 inches across. And God knows, 2 feet long probably to the back end of it. But no way to tell. It's considerably eroded and deer and stuff have been walking through it. So could just be a whole bunch of tracks that just somehow managed to all just perfectly line up with each other, right? So if it was a Bigfoot track, maybe 16 inches, 17, something like that. It was big anyway. So there you go. We'll see if we can find something fresher and more obvious to show you guys. We'll be back. Ooh, pretty. I'm standing in the river. Last month when we were here, this would have been up to my chest deep. And right now, that's it. Nothing. So, hey, let's go for a walk up the river and see what we can see. Now it's knee deep. A little bit deeper. Oh, look at how clear that water is. Hope you guys can see that. Oh, it's getting up toward waist deep here. I'm gonna detour a little bit. Look at that nice sandy bottom. Perfectly crystal clear water. It's actually endurable right now. It doesn't feel bad at all. It's probably about 80 up here, which means it's about 100 down in the valley. And the water is just like normal cold water, not like liquid ice like it was a month ago. But, you can see I'm up to my knees now. Not seeing any tracks on the bottom here. Checking. Not expecting really to find any tracks on the bottom here, but you know, some guys can run up the river and look all dramatic and stuff, so, or maybe he was running down the river, I don't remember. So what the heck, I can walk up river. And up ahead of us, as you can see, we got Mike and Aaron trying to cross the river without getting their tootsies wet while I'm wading up it. I just got mosquitoes just bit the living bejeebers out of my bare legs. So halfway freezing them actually feels pretty nice right now. Just cutting off the itching part because my legs are numb. So that's helping. I got water shoes on. Oops, I made ripples there. Those will stop in a second. You guys will once again be able to see the... oh, look. Glittery gold. There's gold in the river. Gold! Gold! We're rich! We're rich! Look at the gold! Fool's gold! Yeah. Can't walk through there. That's up to my neck. I'm going to have to backtrack to cross it again. And here comes Mike and Aaron.
We had a casualty, dude.
Da-da-da, somebody died. What happened?
To the dollar store, moving tape like a neighbor fell off into the water. She snagged it out, and then it fell out into an area that went like deeper under a rock.
Oh,
So it fell out twice. The first time we retrieved it, the second time we could not.
So now I guess the little fish here can measure themselves, make sure they're growing bigger.
all right.
Welcome to the measure station.
Here you go with the dramatic river cam view. The dramatic river cam view of our heroes marching upriver. Da-da-da.
Simba!
Ba Simba, this is Ciudad. There's the beautiful river I'm standing in filming this. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go before I do something stupid and drop my camera.
Is glittering with that iron pyrite.
It's not gold?
It's fool's gold!
Oh,
Right, Duke?
Fool's gold!
we're fools. Well, hello. There's a lot of these arches in this particular area of the forest, and you say maybe the tree just fell over in time and it's resting, but I can show you that this is not just resting. In fact, I can't pull it out. It's shoved into the ground. We'll try to find a couple more. So we're looking at a structure, and it looks like a structure because these trees don't have any branches or leaves on them all the way to the top. And they're put together again like a teepee. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. One down the left, one down the right, and 2 in the back. You can see that there's 2 of those at the top. And they're stripped, completely stripped of branches and anything. No pine needles on them. They're completely stripped clean from top to bottom. So it looks like a teepee structure to me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. See, that one is stuck between 2 sticks. Hard to imagine that that was completely natural, how it's stuck between those 2 sticks and just fell like that. And this one is fallen above it. And then the one in the back is right there, and it's fallen between 2 trees right there, splitting the tree. So it's pretty phenomenal. I don't think it's natural, but could be. What do you guys think?
So yeah, here's the anomalous thing. This one here and this one are connected. They're hooked together, so this one would have had to have fallen first and landed just right for that top to go in between the crotch of the tree there. And then this one would have had to have come down and went right through the V in that one in order to hold it in place. And that's like, I don't know, you know, 1 in a million things happen, so could be natural. We don't know. There's another arch down there, and maybe we'll just trot on down and check that out.
I thought I'd be part of the group. We got Lady Liberty. We got Luke. We're all filming this and describing how this first one must have fallen and then went into the Y of that tree and on the other side. And then that one, when it fell, is in between the Y of that tree and on the other side of that. So it's interesting. Nothing, you know, definitive, but just interesting. Cool stuff we find.
Stuff we don't usually film. In the areas that we have to walk through to go and look for some of this stuff. And notice how absolutely dead still it is.
Well, we found the wall. And a lot back around and on top. Oh man, sorry about jostling. And here's the mortar. Look at that. That's about 2 fingers width. It's about 2 inches. Thicker than I remember. Oh.
The view from Megalith Rocks. Right across the valley. Up here in one of the big rock piles. Look around. We've been up here before. You can see the rocks down there. They look like they've been sandwich sliced. And check those out again on the way down. This stuff we don't usually film. In the areas that we have to walk through to go and look for some of this stuff. Notice how absolutely dead still it is.
Alright, so we're up here by one of the megalith structures, but I figured I'd show you some of the cool stuff we're finding up here. It's almost like an octopus. Got tendrils coming out. Got random deadfall. Some of these rocks. And this little tree is pretty sweet looking. Duke.
Unless it got smashed, there's another one up here too. We found 2 of them up there.
Some cool stuff coming down the ravine, and it looks like I'm pinned down arch. So I thought I would come in and investigate. Okay. So, base right there. And it is shoved deep into the ground. Yeah, this one's shoved deep into the ground over here. Sweet. That's what we like to see. You still up there filming?
Okay, I'm going to try this because we're in a new place and I don't think Mike's around. So let's see if it works just for Bigfoot this time. Whoa! Did you hear that?
That thing was really loud. I thought only Bigfoot could hear it.
What?
It just keeps calling Mike in.
It's just calling
That
Mike.
thing doesn't work.
So here we are. It's Friday night, end of the day. We've got our fire. And Duke took me on some seriously difficult treks that I wasn't expecting. But we made it. We're alive. We've got citronella. We've got a teepee. We've got the huge monster princess tent. And Duke's is back there somewhere.
Yeah, it's so tiny you
Can't see it.
It's camouflage.
But we had a good day, didn't we?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We got to actually find that one really tall rock pile that's got the suspiciously looking megalith rocks on it. And took a picture of Aaron in front of them too, which is really
Which means I was really there.
really there. It's not green screen or Photoshop.
And Mike made us do the hike because he said, oh, I think this is it. So we all followed up after him on this very steep incline.
Yep. And I was right.
Yeah, Mike was right.
And the Bigfoot call did work. It just called Mike instead of Bigfoot.
Damn thing's defective. First
So
of all,
now
you
we
could
know.
actually hear it. And secondly, Mike came running looking for food.
Yeah, what the heck. But anyway, we're signing off for the night. Peace and love.
See you tomorrow.